Hello everybody, this is Jess from Knit Plan Jess. Welcome back to my channel. I have a very special video for you, and I will warn you, it is 11:30 at night, and I hope this doesn't take too long because I am so tired, but I wanted this to be authentic. I'm going to show you basically how I use my daily planners. This is going to be a two-part video. I get a lot of questions about this because people want to know, how do you use your dailies? Do you still use a weekly? And that's exactly what I'm going to show you. So my daily is basically my ride or die. This is where I break down my day, everything that I need to do, and it can encompass self-care. It can encompass chores, like meal planning, anything to do with like recording or my social media. I've even been known to use it for my creativity and my hobbies. This is just, like I said, it's a breakdown of everything that I need to do. And then my weekly is more of a general overview. So it's not every little thing. It's kind of like the high priorities. So this is what I have for my weekly for this upcoming week. I don't have every little thing in here yet, but I do have kind of like the things that I want to make sure that I absolutely remember, and the things that I know for a fact that I have going on. So what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to, so usually what I do is I take out my actual daily sheets. So we're doing the 11th through the 17th, and I'm just going to keep my October opened, and basically I'm going to be doing all of the pre-planning. This is usually what I do every single week. I do this Sunday. I usually don't wait until 11:30 at night. I've been so busy tonight though with recording, so I have this kind of just out of the way, and I'm going to show you exactly what I do for pre-planning. So I did go ahead, and I already have something written down, mainly because I wrote it down before I remembered that I was planning on recording this video. But so that's just there. That's how I use my planner. Okay, so I always use 1, 2, and 3 as kind of my me things. So every morning I have coffee. Every morning I have planner time. And every morning I have a self-care routine. Sometimes that self-care routine can change, but I always want to do a self-care routine. So in terms of things that I want to do, this is what I'm going to use for my Instagram and my YouTube. I do have a YouTube video that is going to go up. It is my daily for the 11th and the 12th. And then Instagram, I want to post my daily, and I also want to post my After the Pen vertical. So I'm just going to write that down. And then there is some recording that I want to do. Duke is actually on my bed right now, cleaning himself and knocking stuff off. So basically I have reels that I want to record. Sometimes I go into detail. Other times I just kind of refer back to my social media planner. And I know there's probably going to be other things that I'm going to want to do, but I'm going to kind of wait until tomorrow to write that out. And then I'm just basically going to refer back to my vertical and kind of write down those high priority things. So I plan on going to the lake. I do have tomorrow off work. It is Columbus Day, or I like to call it Indigenous Peoples Day. So we have the day off of work, so I plan on going to the Lake Natoma because I just need some me time. And then I've got to do Winco for grocery shopping. All right, so that's kind of like the things that I absolutely know that I need to do. So based on that, Monday's done, because tomorrow in the morning during my planner time, I'm going to kind of figure out what else that I want to do. I know there's going to be more chores that I'm going to want to do, but that's kind of the things that I know off the top of my head. So I'm going to go through, I'm going to do the priorities first. That's what I always like to do first, is priorities, and then I move on to usually my social media, my hobbies, and then I go to do the actual checklist. So I'm going to go ahead and speed it up. And when I'm done with this part, I will go back and we will talk about my social media and hobby section. Okay, so I know at one point you probably saw me use some of these. These are my acrylic graphs. These come from Archer and Olive. These are the ones in this pen case, which is also from Archer and Olive. This was from their September subscription box. These are basically acrylic paint pens. These are 0.7 millimeters, so they're really good for writing, and I love using these in my planner. One thing that I really love about them is that they don't bleed through the paper. So, you know, you hear things about how Happy Planner doesn't always use the best quality paper. I don't have problems with it, honestly. And I've never had a problem with these bleeding through the paper. Affiliate, if you are interested in picking up your own, I actually will have a link in my description box. You can go to the Archer and Olive website and get yourself some of these. I basically have like 3 packs in here. I have their new Bewitched. It's part of their fall collection. I also have a set, it's like a set of 5 from the September sub box. And then I have a set from the Pyra. It was basically a collab. And then I do have a 3 millimeter white in here. And then I also have the Calligraphs that came in their September sub box. These are not acrylic paint pens. These are basically like brush pens. But yeah, so I am an affiliate for Archer and Olive. So if you're interested in purchasing anything from Archer and Olive, I do have a link in my description so you can be able to check them out. Let's get back to my daily planning now. So like I said, I have my social media, my hobby, that I typically tend to use for the left side. And then the right side is typically my more functional side, I guess. So we're going to go back to Tuesday, and I'm going to go ahead and basically fill in what I'm going to be posting for Instagram. And then depending on if I have room, I might use like the other box that I have kind of for what I want to get done for my knitting and spinning. I've really gotten out of it this past couple weeks, and I need to get back into it. I need to kind of make myself knit and spin. So if I don't have room for it right here, I will put it as one of my to-dos up here, because then that way it'll kind of be like, it's a little bit more high priority for me. So again, as I'm going through the social media, hobby, creativity side of it, I will go ahead and speed it up, before I go to do the actual functional checklist for each page. So let's go ahead and fill this side in. So I think I'm pretty well set for what I want to do, like for my social media. I'm not filling in knitting and spinning yet because I need to see each day what I have going on. And that's not exactly something I can pre-plan. So now we're going to do the functional checklist. So Monday's done. So we're actually going to be starting with Tuesday. This is basically going to be like priority things that I know for a fact that I need to do. So there's certain days that I do laundry. There is, I'm kind of like thinking like if there's out of the ordinary tasks that I need to do that I want to make sure I do, like for Monday, changing the water in the tank, and by that I mean my hydroponic tank. I have to make sure that I do that. So basically, like there's certain days each week that I want to do certain tasks, and that's exactly what I'm going to be doing on the to-do checklist. Or if I need to, or if I kind of have like something going on. So if we have like an activity that we want to do, I want to make sure that I put it on the to-do checklist in advance, so that way I don't forget about it that day. Because when I go to actually fill in my vertical, or when I go to actually fill in my daily each morning, I'm not always looking at my vertical. Usually I'll just kind of fill this out with things that come into mind that I need to do. And that's what I'm going to show you actually in part 2, which is going to be posted later this week. Like that's going to be posted on probably on Sunday. I'm going to kind of show you how I fill it in each day. This video is just simply the pre-planning. So let's go ahead, start with Tuesday, and kind of write down the things that I know for a fact I need to do. And then that way I can have those completely done and I don't have to worry about forgetting about them come the day of. So I'm going to speed it up as I fill this in. So as I was going through this, I kept wanting to write down chores, but I didn't yet. And I think that this is good. Because like I said, there's going to be things that are going to come up. There's going to be things that I'm going to be able to add to it each day. So yeah, I'm leaving it at that. So as you see, when I pre-plan, I do the high priority. I kind of focus on what I need to be posting each day. It goes in the wrong, that was the wrong part of the planner. That way it comes to the week, I'm basically prepared. And I don't have to worry about wasting a lot of time each morning to go through my page. Now, there might be some mornings that I go and I add to it, like if there's something that comes to mind that, oh, I just realized I'm going to have to do this another day. I will write it in, but basically I'm going to go ahead and leave it like this, and then tomorrow morning I will go ahead and finish up Monday with like the the other chores that I need to do, if I'm going to take any time for knitting and spinning, which I really need to. And then also, I know that I definitely have to record. And also tomorrow I have to get my social media for the week. I started kind of doing like some pre-planning, but I definitely have to actually decorate my page and get it planned out for the week. So I hope this is helpful. You know, I love posting about like my daily sheets in hopes of it inspiring you to use the dailies. I fully encourage it. I really feel like that these have helped me really get a good grip on being organized, and you know, being able to kind of break down my day in a way that works for me. You know, there's some days where I give myself a lot of room to write and I don't need it. There's other days where I definitely do. So there's no right way to plan. There's no wrong way to plan. It's just whatever works for you. So again, I pre-plan on Sundays, either the afternoon or the evening, and I just basically take kind of like the high priority that's going on each day, and that's what I go ahead and pre-plan. And then the morning of is when I finish filling it in, and that's when I will also finish filling in my vertical as well. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it helped you. If you have any questions for me, drop me a comment. I'm always happy to do videos like this. If you ever have questions about my planning style and you want me to do videos on that, let me know. And also, I am asking for suggestions for sticker books, basically filling in my perpetual calendar with sticker books to use for the future. So if you have suggestions, leave them for me. Let me know. And yeah, like I said, I really hope you enjoyed this. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I am so close to hitting my goal of 800 for the month of October. I will hopefully have reached that goal by the time that I post this. I think this is being posted on Tuesday. So hopefully by Tuesday I will have met that goal. And yeah, thank you guys. Have a good night. Bye. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe and enjoy the next video.